Heroin and opioid abuse became an increasingly big story in central Pennsylvania this year. The Daily Item recognized that and began telling the story through the families of those who lost loved ones and through recovering addicts. Moving forward, we plan to use a solutions-based approach to uncover how communities can respond.
And I said, "What are you digging for?" And I reached into the bag and I pulled out a needle. You can't stay here and do this tonight. I'm not going to allow you in my house doing this. You have to go. At 4 a.m. we got a call that he had been dumped off at the emergency room, DOA.
In the town where I live, Shamokin, and along the main street there was a pretty heavy presence of ambulance and police. And I just happened to be walking by there when they were all arriving, and I stuck around to see what was going on, and I watched paramedics carry this young woman out of an apartment, and you could tell just through the demeanor alone that she was dead, and she had died, and come to find out she died of a heroin overdose.
This year it's just been out of control. It's been called an epidemic, and I certainly would agree with that. I had a good feel for what the problem was, but it really escalated in the past few years, and especially this year.
Right here in the Susquehanna Valley, we had less than 20 in the Tri-County area of Union, Snyder, and Northumberland County. Now, through the first 8 months of 2016, we're over that. There are 20 cases alone in Northumberland County, suspected or confirmed. There are also 4 in Union and 2 in Snyder. And if the trend continues, that number will only go up. But I think what's been most impactful is the personal stories that we've had right here in our community in the Susquehanna Valley. The stories of addicts who've died. Stories of addicts who are in recovery and who will remain in recovery for the rest of their life. And the impact that's had on their families and their loved ones.
I was still using pills, but if I could get a bag here or there, I would get it and snort it because it was stronger than, say, just 100 milligram morphine. The last time I used heroin was October 16th, 2012.
We're really going to take a deep data dive into chart arrest records, recidivism rates, things like availability of treatment centers, which is a big problem here in central Pennsylvania, to find out what are some key community issues that we have here that sort of cross our valley, and if those are similar to some places that are also struggling with this.
Very impressed with how the Daily Item and the reporters have followed through on this. It wasn't just an isolated story. We've had further meetings and steps to see what can be done, and the Daily Item has been with us every step of the way as far as community awareness and bringing these programs to life.